Welcome to this lecture. So previously we have used the text completion API of ChatGPT inside our React Native application. But as inside this course we want to build a chatbot application inside React Native. So our ultimate goal is to use this chat feature of ChatGPT. So this completion API is actually used to complete the text, or it also respond to user query. But the actual way for building chatbots using ChatGPT is using this chat feature. But as the completion API is more simple, so that's why firstly we used it. And now we are going to use this chat feature of ChatGPT inside our React Native application. So let's start. So in order to use this chat feature, the first step is changing the URL. So you can simply copy this URL and then open our project. So here change this completion URL with this chat completion URL. After that we need to make some changes in the body. So as previously in the completion section we are passing the question that user have entered in the body with the key prompt. But now in order to pass the question of the user we also need to pass the role here. So there you can see while hitting this URL, firstly in the header we are passing the same things here. Firstly the content type and then the API key. After that in the body we are specifying the model we want to use, and here we are using this GPT 3.5 Turbo. So this is the most powerful model of ChatGPT which is publicly available, and recently they have launched ChatGPT 4, but it is included in ChatGPT Plus, so it is a paid model and the API for it is not yet available. But once it's available you can simply use GPT-4 here and it will gonna work for that ChatGPT 4. So here after specifying the model, the next thing is specifying the question of the user, and we are specifying it using this array. So now the key is not prompt, it is actually messages. So you can copy this messages and open our project, and here you can change this prompt to messages. And after that in this messages we need to pass this array. So just copy this array and open our application, and here we are going to paste the code that we just copied. And after pasting it you can see inside it we are firstly passing the role. So as we are passing the questions to ChatGPT model, so here the role will be user, because user is actually asking for the question. And now the second parameter is the content, and here we need to pass the question that user have typed. So we will change this hello with this input message. So you can remove this hello and paste this input message here, and that's it. So now after making the changes here, the next change is in the response. So when you will open the documentation page, here you can notice now the response is also changed. So in the response we got the same choices array, but now in this choices array we do not have the text key, but instead the key is this message, and inside this message again we got this content key, and it is containing the answer that ChatGPT returned. So basically inside this JSON object, firstly we got this choices array, and in this choices array we again got this messages object, and inside this messages object we got this content key, and this is containing the answer. So now inside our application we need to change this content to message, and after that we need to access the answer using this content. So by looking at this structure you can access the information. Similarly we need to do the same inside our set output message. So here I am going to paste it, and that's it. So now when we are going to run the application, instead of text completion feature we will be using the chat feature of ChatGPT, and we will be using the model ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo. But there you can notice we did not change the model name, so we also need to do that. So here on the documentation page just copy the model name and put it there, And that's it. So now let's press Ctrl S and then test our application. So here we got this question, who is president of USA? So we will remove it and we will start or test this application using a conversation. So I will start with hello. So let's send it. And there you can see we got the answer, hello, how may I assist you today? So here you can ask or reply with any question like, how does an aeroplane works? So let's send this question. And there you can see we got the detailed answer here. So an aeroplane works by using principle of aerodynamics. Similarly, you can read the detail. So for now, inside our application, you can ask any question and you will be able to get the response here. Similarly, you can test both the completion feature of ChatGPT or the chat feature of ChatGPT, and whatever feature you want to use inside your React Native application, you can use it by making the changes inside this fetch function. So for now, inside our application, we are able to send questions or queries to ChatGPT and get the response.